Good morning. I'm going to demonstrate how to do a beaded split ring. Now, this is assuming that you are tatting with a needle. That's what my demonstration is going to be, is with a needle tatting. And the problem that I ran into, and that's the reason why I'm making this video, is you have trouble. Where is this? I'm trying to get it in view of the camera and focus. This bead, which I have size 10 ball of crochet thread, and I don't know what size needle, maybe a 5. But the beads that I wanted to use are these little itty bitty beads. Oh, excuse my fingers. I'm having an issue with them right now. I'm assuming what happens is calluses do not form. It just peels and is painful. Maybe it's the winter. Maybe it's winter hands. But then what's my excuse during the summer, huh? Well, a lot of these are having issues. Their beads are not made properly. Anyway, you can see this does not fit through there. So how am I gonna make this bracelet? See, you can tell it's homemade because its happiness is homemade. Okay, so my needle is on this side. I'm not really good with camera work yet, sorry. And this is my working thread. That's what I'm going to call it. That's the one that's the ball, and this is the one that goes to the needle. Okay, put them all aside right now. What you will need is some, I use this stitch marker. You can use a bobby pin, a hair clip, a safety pin, a paper clip, anything. So how do we get the bead on there? This is how I do it to start with. I put a bead in my hand and I get a size 70.75 millimeter hook. And see, I can thread the needle on there just fine. Then I go to my working thread. I pull it through. Now, this is the part that's important. That little loop, do not let it go back through the bead. You want to catch it, and that's where you stick. I happen to use these because that's what I have around, but I wanted to catch that because that's, if you keep your end goal in mind, it'll look better too. I sometimes don't do that, but anyway, you want to keep that in the middle, and you're going to do a split ring. So you want, sorry, let me get that turned around. I want 6 on one side, 6 on the other, because I've counted, I've made them, and I know that I need 6. How did I know that? Just by doing. Just trust me, okay? This is the pointy end. Wait, I'm doing it wrong. It does matter because I have to be able to thread the needle, so that matters. Can't see what I'm doing. Okay. So the pointy end goes towards the ball. And I'm going to want half on one side, half on the other, and I want that bead to stick through the middle, right? So I hold it like that. 1, I put 6 on each side. Doubles, so that's 1 double, 2 double, 3 double, 4 double, 5 double, and 6. Now I'll show you what that looks like. Focus there. And keeping the end goal in mind. Oh, is it starting to get too long? Anyway, I'm just demonstrating how to do it. You can see on this thing I've had somewhere I get too much string in between. I usually do Josephine knots between each one just because I don't like that slack between them. Anyway, then I'm doing the other side. One, see, this is my threaded, stop shaking, my threaded side. 1, 2, 3, 4, double, 5, other side, 6. Okay, and to show you what we've got now, see, I've got the ball side has 6, the threaded side has 6, and then I have the bead in the middle. And so what we're going to do is I want to wrap it around. So I hate those fingers. I'm not going to wait until my fingers get better to make a video though. And I'm not going to hire a hand model. I could wear gloves. Anyway, thread that needle. And what I'm going to do is I want it to go through there. And what I like to do is catch it with my pinky. Because you want to go through there. The first thing you want to do. Oh, it came unthreaded. Well, that's not the end of the world. I wanted to go through there and then through this to catch this loop too at the end. But it came unthreaded anyway, so. That was painless. Pull it through. Tighten it up. There, I got the bead in the middle. And it's held in place. And then we don't need this anymore. And that is a tip that I learned from someone else. Make sure you tie a knot whenever you close off a ring. Make sure it's called locking it, I guess. Always, because otherwise it'll start to come undone and it'll be crazy and you can't go back. So always start from that, and you always want to know which side is your needle and which side is the ball. Okay, and then we just do it again. And I don't think it really matters which side you put the bead on, so I just put it on the ball side. And that's my little trick for getting it on the thread without threading a needle, without threading the beads on the needle onto the string. Because I was like, I really want to use those beads, but they're so teeny. Okay, and see how I pulled that really close, because if you don't, then you get that huge space there, which I don't want. Again, what I do is let me set it down and explain it better, show you. I want 6 knots on here, 6 knots on that side, and then they're gonna fold up and make sure the loop catches that. So that's the top. The reason you're doing split ring is you want it to start at the top of each bead. Like, see how we start at the top there? At the top of this one. So you're going to catch that, and then you'll catch the loop for from the ring. So now we make 6 on each side. I'll do that really quick. Pause it. Okay, am I recording? Yes, okay. This is the part that's going to be problematic. I'll explain to you what I've done. I have 6 on each side, but the side that's going to be thread, I flipped it when I was doing this flip, Anyway, this is not long enough, so my needle is not going to be able to go through and catch the knot. You can't bend a needle and make it go through the beads, so what I will do, maybe I should tell you what I'm going to do and then do it off camera. I'm going to have to pull it through and then stick the needle where I need it and then thread it, re-thread it again, because I can't do it otherwise. Pause. Okay, see how I've got that little knot there, and there's no way I can get through this loop on the top of the bead. So I'm going to have to pull that out, stick the needle through both that loop and this loop, and then re-thread it. And I'll do that off camera. I won't make you sit there. I'm really bad at threading needles. Okay, it's threaded, so now I can pull it through. I don't know what's going on there. That's the other end, okay. And then I don't need this anymore. Ta-da! And you can see where that loop may have been a little bit big. Oh well, I'm going to tie it, which locks it in place. Confuses me on whether to watch on the camera or to watch my hands. Anyway, so that was the second one. I think I pretty much explained how to do it. I wish I had you here personally so that I could help you through the process, because I know everyone learns differently, but that's basically what we did. This is the one we just made. The end. Have a great day.